important part. Man, my office is getting messy. Look, I got all this crap over here.
Guys, can you hear me? If the chat can hear me, will you please say something to Bruce?
Where was that? I think it's a leaf bug. Where did it go?
I don't know if anyone can hear me or not because I know he can't hear me.
Murder my face while I sleep.
But it says my mic is working.
It was on my headphones. It was on my headphones.
Bruce is just talking to himself. Or maybe I am. I'm not sure.
I don't know what you're saying, Lauren, but I'm sure it's very entertaining.
I know you can't.
I'm sure it's the most entertaining.
Okay, so you guys can hear us.
Oh wait, we're live. Okay, this is the key.
No, yeah, Bruce. I've been listening to Bruce talk about.
Guys, tell me in chat. Can you hear Lauren?
Yes.
Or can you hear me?
God, he can't hear me, so we can't communicate. Hopefully he notices the chat if you say I can hear you.
This is bizarre. Okay,
listen here, mister. So I came on here and he obviously he can't hear me talk right now, so he's probably gonna start talking over me in a moment. But I came on here and he couldn't hear me, so he didn't know I was in the little chat room, and so I was just listening to him hum for like a little bit, and then a bug attacked him, and I was listening to him talk out loud about that. So
a bug attacked me, guys.
That's what I just said, but he has no idea.
No, I can hear you now. I fixed it.
Oh fuck! It was your fault.
It was.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Times are hard, guys. Times are hard.
Well, yeah, I came in here and I was listening to you sing to yourself for.
Well, we were trying to come up with the the summoning song to make you appear.
A song's not gonna do it, buddy.
Guys, did you see the bug that was on my headphone strap here? Like, there was this bug.
No, but I heard you talking about it.
And I tried to get rid of it, but I mean, it left.
Well, thank fuck for small miracles.
But I don't. Oh wait. Oh, I see it. Okay, it's just a regular leaf bug. You can see it. It's right here. Look, you can see it. It's here. Can you see it?
This is like, oh my god, this is like the most unprofessional podcast ever. Like, this is the worst podcast ever.
I didn't know we were live. I don't know what's going on.
You said to go live because so I'm talking to Bruce in Discord. Oh, yeah. So I held the phone up to the screen. I was like, Bruce, check your Discord because I'm typing to him. And I was like, my mic is working. And he's like, well, why don't you go live and see if the chat can hear you? Well, they did hear me.
Yeah. I talked some smack. Yeah, that's true. It worked though, didn't it? Because then we knew it was my problem.
Oh,
it's probably bugs.
Love a good cold open.
Anyway, how's everybody's Friday going today?
It's a little weird for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of whiplash, I feel like. Yeah. So anyways, we weren't planning on this tonight, obviously, but then, late in the day, I guess Laura filed this motion for a continuance. We don't have the actual documents, so all we're going to do here is really speculate. But let me pull this up in the Reddit real quick.
Okay. I'm excited.
And then I figured we could skim over Mike's witness list since we didn't get to it last night. I was talking for like 4 hours. I don't know. It was like 2.5, whatever.
That's right.
Okay. Somebody says, why is Bruce yelling? I don't think Bruce is yelling.
I probably was. Because there was a bug on my head.
Well, that's what you get for whatever you did in the beginning of this. Anyways, so she's already asked for a continuance. The judge said no, right? And then she asked previously for ruling on the papers. So, she didn't want a hearing. She wanted the judge to rule on the papers, which she also said no to. And then now on Friday, there's one more business day before trial or the hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's asking for a continuance again. She wants reconsideration for that. And she also is requesting for ruling on the papers again. So if you want a reconsideration on the continuance, why do you also want a ruling on the papers? Does that make sense to you? Is what I'm saying, does that make sense?
Let me see if I understand. So there's three rows. There's 3 rows here.
Right.
The first row and the third row are related because one is the declaration in support of the request.
Yeah.
So row 3 is the request.
Right.
And row 1 is the declaration related to that request.
I'm sure it's very intelligent and well thought out and totally provides adequate evidence.
Now, that is a request for reconsideration of motion to continue hearing, which means move it out in time, right?
Yeah.
Based on urgent healthcare concerns. Okay. And request for ruling on the papers. On the papers. Like, what does that mean?
So, like, she would rule based on the documents, basically.
Oh, just get rid of these 2 days of
Right. And she already asked for that, and
Yeah.
that was declined. You know what I mean? The judge was like, no. So, and then she gave them a long cause hearing. So I don't think that that's gonna work. But what I'm saying is, if you are asking for her to rule on the papers, why are you also asking for a continuance?
To me, this seems like she's throwing things at the wall to try and get something to stick.
Right.
Maybe like throwing bugs from your headset at the wall and
Yeah,
seeing
that's
which
probably
ones
how that
stay
went
there.
down.
Yeah. Okay, so she's got a request for 2 different things. Oh, well, it says and. So those are going to be in one document.
Right. It's
And
like
then there's the
I'm wondering.
declaration. So the
Why are
declaration
you
supports it.
Why are you asking for both, though? Do you want a continuance, or do you want her to rule on the papers?
She wants either.
Both.
It's sort of like insurance. It's like, if I can't, it's like, get me
But that would be an or.
get me a cheeseburger or a
Yeah, but that's an or, Bruce. That's not an and.
Well, here's the thing.
It's not give me a cheeseburger in case I don't like how it turns out, and then I'll have the ham. Nah.
Let's logically turn it into an and, because I think she just at least wants an or, but she might want an and. And if you get an and, here's what you get. You get a delay.
Mr. Moose.
And then the judge, what? And then the
judge, sir, are always here trying to be very specific with the wording of things, and now here I am making a big deal out about this, and you're like, no, it doesn't matter. No.
It matters. So if she gets both of these, it's there will be a delay in terms of when the judge would make its ruling, I guess, and then the ruling on the case. And then there would also be, it would just be a ruling on papers.
That doesn't make sense, because the judge is going to take the judge's time no matter what, It's not going to be like, you should rule on the papers, but like later. No. Can you wait till after my criminal trial?
Well, the only thing that would make that make sense is if Laura is planning to file more things, more motions, more, I don't know, evidence, more. I mean, we're supposed to be past discovery, right? Yeah. If you were saying, hold on, I need more time to file even more motions before a decision, but after a continuance,
then she would have to ask for like an extension on something. It doesn't really make sense at this point in time for her to be able to file more stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that would have to be in this request or the declaration to make it make some sense in terms of both. What I think she's actually doing, though, is she's just saying, like, either give me a continuance or rule on the papers. And if you give me both, then just rule on the papers, and I don't really care about the continuance, but it's fine to have it too.
Well, I don't really care about your feelings. So how about that?
Yeah. I just based on reading the titles, that's what I think is going on here. We'll have to see what actually happens.
There's only so many, things we can kind of come up with here based on what we have, which is little. But I'm going to say a declaration from somebody known to fake medical conditions in court cases is probably not the most reliable thing in the world. But I guess she gave it a shot, huh? We'll have to see what the judge says about that. But like I said, this is on Tuesday, and I think what ultimately is going to like slap her in the face is that she didn't file that request to travel with the criminal court. Because even if she had an emergency right now, she should have filed that travel request days ago. After last week, she should have, after the hearing.
Well, here's the thing, Lauren, that I didn't really understand. So originally, when they had a status conference, right? And the judge was like, it's going to be this 2-day thing. It's on these days. Witnesses can attend over Zoom or whatever. That document says that the parties are strongly urged to appear in person. Sure. It doesn't say the parties must appear in person. It just says they're strongly urged. So to me, that says Laura reads strongly urged as I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can appear on Zoom. So I think when we were debating or trying to set up some sort of bet or whatever it was about whether she would show or not, in my mind, I was thinking whether she's going to show in person or not show at all. But there's a third alternative, which is show up, but only over Zoom.
I'm going to say if she was going to show up over Zoom and knowing that was an option, then she wouldn't have had to do this. Like she, like this doesn't really make sense. This kind of throws a wrench in things. Like I understand what you're saying, but like why would she suddenly need a continuance for medical, conditions or whatever if she's actually just going to show up and Zoom and represent herself? And of course, my default belief here is that she's lying about her emergency because I have no reason to believe that she's ever telling the truth about a medical emergency. So,
yeah, I mean, and that it would have to be a medical emergency so severe that you couldn't go on a Zoom call like we're doing right now. Like I'm here and I had a bug on my headset. And I was humming and I couldn't hear Lauren, but I'm still here. So, I made it.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't know, dude. I just think I think that her problem now is it's not about the travel or not. If she can actually show up via Zoom or whatever, the problem is she doesn't want to represent herself. But the judge already said no to that. So to like waiting to get a lawyer for her. I do think that that's ultimately going to be what she's harping on, something about like, she can't represent herself because she's probably going to say for some medical reason or whatever. But I don't think that she's going to be able to convince anyone based on the kind of show she's already put on and her history that's been brought into the record. I don't think she's going to be putting forth a very convincing argument that she is so ill right now that she cannot represent herself, even though she was supposed to be preparing for that this whole time. And she knew well in advance that she was, not going to have an attorney. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just based on the title here. It says based on urgent healthcare concerns.
Right.
And this is so goofy because you're right. There's like two things, right? She's making a request for reconsideration on continuance, and she's making a request for ruling on the papers, but she puts the request for ruling on the papers inside the parentheses.
Sure.
With an and injunction connecting it to based on urgent healthcare concerns, which you would assume the open parentheses means the urgent healthcare concerns are related to the reconsideration for the continuance, which is not a reason like, hey, I need a lawyer, so let's do a continuance.
Yeah.
Unless it's like some sort of contrived argument, like, hey, there's a healthcare issue, which means I can't represent myself, which means I need a continuance, which is what you were speculating.
I don't believe that there would be any medical condition that would really warrant that, unless she like couldn't talk physically or something. You know what I mean? Like, so she's not going to be able to say like I have GI bleeding, like which is what she said in her last time she tried to say something about a medical condition. I have GI bleeding, so I can't represent myself. That's if you can like walk around and talk and join a Zoom call to attend your hearing, you can represent yourself.
Is the blood in the room with us right now?
Probably. I mean, that was so you and I have a group of people that we talk to when this stuff comes out, which is, I guess, the basis of me being a cult leader, apparently, which is now, memorialized in an official public record. Thank you, David. So we have that group of people that we talk to, and I feel like a lot of people are speculating, obviously, based on what we know, that it's going to be something related to the GI bleeding. And I just wanted to point out, as a technicality, I know that we all make jokes and stuff like that. The thing is, like, people are making jokes about bleeding from the butthole, and like, I did that too. Okay. Admittedly, I probably started it. But like GI bleeding does not necessarily mean you're bleeding from your butthole. So I just want to let everyone know that is not always how that presents. So
the human intestines are very long, is my understanding. I'm not a doctor, but my understanding is that the intestines are very long. So presumably if you had some like an ulcer or something,
sometimes it comes out, through your upper tract. It doesn't always come out. I don't want to get too into detail because it's gross, right? But I have to sit there all day at work and like write notes about this stuff because I'm like trying to get people's insurance to pay for like upper GI endoscopy and stuff like that. So I'm like, Hey, GI bleeding does not necessarily mean, and I know people like to use the little cloud meme with my anus is bleeding or whatever. My English teacher somehow introduced me to that cartoon in high school. I'm not going to even speculate on why he thought it was appropriate, but I thought it was hilarious. But no, I don't think that necessarily that's what's going on here. But GI bleeding can mean a couple different things.
Yeah, so you're saying GI bleeding can present in many ways, and a lot of people,
Yes.
for comedic effect, are jumping to the
Right.
booty aspects.
I just don't
Robin
want anyone to be
Richardson.
surprised if it's like not that,
Robin Richardson brings up a good point that the wording here is strange. It says urgent health concerns as opposed to an urgent health issue, or what word would you use in the
well,
the
she did
evaluator
say-
field? Would you use this word concerns? Because to me, anything can be a concern. Like,
Right.
Oh, I had a headache yesterday. Do I have a brain tumor? It's a concern. Is it really though? Like,
yeah. So somebody says, did someone convince her she's mentally ill, and that's the urgent health concern? Mental illness is most often going to be chronic, and if this was like an acute mental health crisis, she would have been in the hospital and not able to file this because they don't allow you that kind of access if you're in a mental health facility. That's not something that would have happened. If she was like sitting in a hospital right now for mental health problems, she's not typing up a filing and submitting it to the court on a computer. There are no computers for you there. You don't even get your cell phone. So if it's something she's saying, if she ends up saying it's mental health related and she tries to use her pretend autism diagnosis, I don't believe that that's a real diagnosis for her, but whatever. If she tries to say it's related to that, that's a chronic condition. It's something that needs to be treated over time consistently. It's not something that is cause for an emergent. And most often, like, people think, when someone with autism has like an outburst or something and they come into the hospital, they're like, well, this person needs to be hospitalized. No, this is a chronic behavioral issue and something that has to be dealt with, like I said, over time. This is not an urgent, or it might be urgent, but it's not an emergent thing to where this person has to be taken out of society, locked in a little room, you know what I mean? Or like a locked unit, and cannot function at all in their daily life. If she has like high functioning autism, or that's what she's claiming, I don't think that she's going to be able to get away with any sort of mental health excuse in that regard. It's not something that you can say like, oh, this is suddenly such a big problem that I can't meet my obligations.
Yeah, I mean, and I know I bring up this Lori Vallow Daybell case a lot, but it definitely has parallels, because in her final case, she did try to get out of going to court multiple times by saying she was sick in the jail. And the judge eventually was just like, look, just get some hand sanitizer, get a mask, get some Advil, like whatever it is, like get me the medical report. Yeah. And all that jet. Like the judge was not having it, because the judge was like, I think you're just trying to delay things here.
Yeah. Maybe she should compel Omar to lunch, since she's representing herself and he's a lawyer from Rob. I'm not going to wish that upon Omar. Or Mike, for that matter. That's a huge pass.
Lunch with Laura. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's only so much we can say about that at this point. It's just, I don't know.
There's only so many burritos I can eat.
I wouldn't say this is like an automatic granting the continuance. You know what I mean? Like, in some cases, I know a lot of people have said that most likely they would continue it, but I'm like, this is not a typical, a person who is like trustworthy when it comes to their medical issues. This is not a typical case, I don't think. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm certainly not Mike's lawyer, so I have no idea really what's going on behind the scenes with that.
Here's my next question: does Omar get to respond to this with his own filing?
I think so, but I'm actually not sure. I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can tell us. I'll have to ask Patrick or something.
That would be my next question. Unless we just see a minute entry from the judge responding to this.
Yeah.
Just have to keep an eye on it. And then row 2, what's row 2? Proof of e-service. What is this? This is just like a receipt.
Yeah, I had to do one of those too.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So it's not anything different.
Right. I got an email from them today. They finally accepted what I submitted. like last week or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's not showing up here yet, obviously. So
Yeah, the San Francisco County docket is a lot slower, I think, than the Maricopa
yeah,
docket.
seems that way. 1 second. We did not get to go over this last night, so we won't like read through like word for word or anything. But so this was Mike's list of witnesses and exhibits. Obviously, you know, Laura's on there for cross exam.
2 hours.
Okay, there's not a shot. I just don't think there's a shot in hell that without an attorney, she's going to present herself for this voluntarily to be cross-examined for 2 hours. I don't know if I could even watch that for 2 hours without dying of secondhand embarrassment.
I could.
I would try. I would try.
I could do it. I'll take one for the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I assume, again, this is not like a confirmed thing. I assume that they, wanted Rachel to help out because she's a girl and she's a woman and they want a woman to cross-examine Laura, which makes sense to me. But like I said, that's just my speculation, but I don't know if I could watch that for 2 hours. I'm sorry, I just don't think I could. That would be brutal.
Cross-examination regarding prior false statements under oath, fabrication of evidence, pattern of fraudulent claims, and the absence of any objectively reasonable fear of future abuse. I think that last one is the most important. Actually, hopefully they have enough time to get to it.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Greg Woodnick, yeah.
Interesting.
Fabricating abuse allegations, misuse of court processes, and unreasonable fear. Yeah. Okay. John Berryhill is the guy who did the laptop, right? Got all the texts and stuff off the laptop and forensically verified them.
Yes.
Here, this lady is the Arizona investigator for MCAO.
Interesting.
Which is
to testify regarding the criminal investigation of Laura Owens, culminating in a May 2025 grand jury indictment charging her with fraudulent schemes, forgery, perjury, and evidence tampering. To explain what? Where are we? The investigative findings showing a deliberate pattern of deception relevant to credibility. Interesting. Right. Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Somebody said I'm gonna lose a bunch of weight to get out of my traffic ticket. I mean, let me know how that goes.
I don't think
Clayton
work.
and Greg, of course, are on here. Obviously, they can testify to her, past allegations and her kind of pattern of behavior.
Clayton for an hour. I really, oh man, I really hope that Greg here gets the opportunity to talk about his experience, because so far he has not, he's never done any interviews. He didn't get to testify in the Clayton case.
Yeah.
We lost our document.
Yeah, I know. I had to skim over something. It was supposed to be redacted, but I forgot to pull up the redacted one.
Let's redact.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I think Greg would be amazing to hear from, to hear the actual testimony, since we haven't heard from him in any detail before.
Omar should be bringing in Deandra. He doesn't need Deandra. He has Rachel. Sorry. You know my stance on that. Anyways, so this was the exhibit list. All right. Correspondence from Dr. John Chan and Rebecca Yee, I believe. One of those was the fake cancer doctor, okay? And then one of them, I don't know what the other one was, but obviously these were like faked medical records. Or not medical records, but notes from doctors or whatever.
Yeah, I think one of them was the one that was like, your boyfriend really needs to be more supportive of you.
Yeah. Your boyfriend needs to give you more cuddles, and then you'll be fine.
The doctor's going to put that in an email.
Yeah. Sorry. That was ridiculous. San Francisco police reports a picture of investigating officer. So I'm guessing that's from when Mike called the police, like a long time ago before Laura filed the initial DVRO. Because he did try to call the police.
That's correct. I think that's what, when we saw Laura writing about one of her witnesses having to come over because she was freaking out, I think it was in response to that event.
Yeah. Let's see. Image of Laura with redness around her face, particularly her right eye. If that's the one that I'm thinking of, I remember when Brad and I first looked at that and we compared it to, there's like two different scenarios she tried to use the same set of images in. And I remember because we zoomed in on the gown and I saw the tag and it had the same lot number on it both times. And so I was like, this is obviously, the same set of photos is being used for two different things. And also Brad, looked at the hair patterns or everything. Like he really went in on that.
Yeah, like if you have long hair and you're laying in a bed and you move, you take a photo or two and your head sort of moves a little bit, but your hair, if you have strands going a certain way, they're going to be the same.
Yeah, you're not going to have the same bruising, almost exactly the same hair pattern, and also the same gown number. So
that'll go along with the forensics report. Okay.
Yeah. So they got obviously the John Berryhill report. Then there's the Chicken Soup for the Soul published flight story from an event that occurred on December 30th. And then I know she's still trying to make Napkin Lady a thing. And I always knew that, or not knew, but thought that Napkin Lady was a real person. I know some people were like, she's made up. No, I think she's a real person. I just think she was kind of a busybody who shouldn't have butted in. She saw one side of the story there. And I think, unfortunately, when, people are very emotionally abusive and kind of push you to your brink, there will be bystanders who will only see your reaction to that emotional abuse. They won't see the build up to it or why you reacted that way. And I believe that's probably what happened there. She saw the reaction. She didn't see what prompted it. So
yeah,
whatever she wrote before, it doesn't really mean much to me. So
yeah, I mean, somebody in the comments section of your video from last night or the night before had a story very similar, right? Of sort of a domestic episode happening in a parking lot or something, and because people showed up halfway through, they thought the guy was doing something to the lady, and the person who saw the whole thing knew that the guy hadn't done anything to the lady, and it was a whole interesting example of how that can work. Obviously, we've seen cases where if you get different camera angles, you can see different events happening from a different perspective, and it can change how you would view an event. So
right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So there's the petition for order protection against Clayton. Sorry, it's not funny that she filed that, but it's just funny that he's, having to be there for Mike's trial, and Mike had to be there for his trial. I'm just like, dude, this is not a good look for Laura. Civil complaint against Greg Gillespie filed in August 2011. I think he means 2021, but they put 2011 there. Petitions for order of protection against Greg filed by Laura. Positive pregnancy test by Laura on August 19th, 2016. I don't remember what that one was. But it has to be during her relationship with Mike, because it's the time frame, I think, right? Text by Laura claiming concerns of a miscarriage on July 14th, 2016. Text by Laura claiming concerns of a miscarriage and on her way to the hospital on July 15th, the next day. Facebook post with Laura Owens at a KGO celebration for Ron Owens on July 15th, the same day that she said she was on the way to the hospital due to concerns of a miscarriage. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're setting up two different things. They're setting up what evidence do they have that can be directly refuted by the laptop forensic evidence, number one. Right. And then number two, what is the pattern of behavior that is consistent from these past events all the way up to the current 2020 to 2025 timeframe?
Yep. And this is a week later, a text by Laura claiming her twin pregnancy was no longer viable and that she would take abortion pills. Wait. If you were having honey.
We'd have to read those texts again. I'm not sure.
You're not even a good fraud. It's just like she got away with it because she isolated people for so long. And then she couldn't do that anymore when she went to Reddit.
This is too many.
Like, this is too much for one
pregnancies.
Regular person to handle. Because you can still do damage to somebody in court, even if you're lying and you're wrong, and even if you are found to be like at fault or that you weren't telling the truth or whatever. At the end, he can still do a lot of damage in terms of like fees and stuff, and the time that person has to take off of work and kind of be dragged through the mud. So like I can understand why she got away with all of this stuff, but at the same time, once you put it in a spotlight, it's like you're not even good at your fraud. Like no, if anybody could have been around to see this, I think that she wouldn't have gotten away with it for so long. But she kind of hid in the shadows.
Yeah, sunlight being the most important thing here. But it's okay, Lauren, because in Exhibit 118. The abortion pills didn't even work, so the no longer viable pregnancy is fine. It's totally cool. What the heck?
Okay. Did the hotline tell you that? The text hotline? Did you send? Would you send him a picture? Laura Owens' deposition for the Eckerd paternity case, where she claims she saw Dr. Chan, where she had an. I know I pronounce it oophorectomy. I know some people say it oophorectomy or something like that, and was treated for ovarian cancer. Yeah. Let's see. Wait, so should she say that in her deposition in Clayton's case? Didn't she write a declaration saying that she did not have an ovary removed?
That's a good point.
I'm a little confused there. Maybe that's what they meant.
This would be something interesting to look into, because
that's probably what they meant, right? Because they have the note from Dr. Chan or whatever, and then they also have her declaration saying that did not happen. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought her story at the time of the Clayton case was that there was never any cancer or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ovary removal. So that's interesting.
Equestrian rider reports during 2016. Okay. Petition for order of protection by Greg Gillespie against Laura Owens, filed on August 21st, 2021. That's the one he could never get her served with it, right? So somebody got a copy of that once, but she never got served, I think. Was the issue with that. But I know he did file it. So text from Laura to Mike on July 6th stating she loves and trusts him. Text from Laura stating love you. Oh, Bruce, read this one, please.
Exhibit 123. Text message from Laura Owens stating, love you. I'm horny, baby. I wish we could get dinner on May 19th, 2017.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want to take us into a detour of me laughing for 7 minutes. So I thought that it would be best if you took that one. Okay. Email from Laura's attorney, David Gingras, stating Laura was willing to speak with Mike directly, a violation of the current restraining order on May 8th. Okay. I remember that. Laura sent inbox containing tips about the Eckerd paternity update, stating she is the anonymous woman. So she sent that email out to freaking everybody. And I know the son and maybe one or two other people were the only ones that, kind of latched onto that. But she did try to send that to everybody. So yeah.
Yeah, I think there were places that turned down publishing it because they didn't want to publish it with her being anonymous. But the son obviously was okay.
Right. Let's see. State's notice of disclosure and request for disclosure filed by the state of Arizona on June 25th. What was that, Bruce? Do you remember?
Oh, wait, what?
The state's notice of disclosure in the criminal case? I don't remember what that is. Declaration says, yeah, for cancer, because they thought that I might have precancerous for ovarian. I just can't. I think there's a second part to this comment. I'll wait.
Was that part of the deposition? Maybe it sounds like deposition text.
I don't know. We can probably pull that up.
There could be things in there.
It's the witness list. Okay.
Oh,
no, that's all she said. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Weird.
Got it. Okay.
This needs a deep dive.
Yeah, for cancer, because they thought that I might have precancerous for what the
deposition.
What?
Schnitzel says no. That's all she said. Ha ha ha. Deposition.
Oh, this is from the deposition. Okay, sorry.
Deposition. That's what I thought.
I got mixed up there. Okay.
Schnitzel's off the rails, but it is Friday. That's fine.
She's off the rails.
She's wrong. She's depositing.
I'm having a depisode too, Bruce.
Me too. I got bugs. My God, I am humming.
All right, let's see. We had the notice of disclosure. Text by Laura regarding inpatient psychiatric therapy. Oh God, good luck with that one, man. I mean, that's a mess and a half. Like, there's so many reasons in those text messages you can look at that and say this is not legitimate. You absolutely were not going in for inpatient psychiatric therapy. Everything that you're doing and the fact that you're saying it on your cell phone right now is proof that you were not actually where you said you were going. So, declaration of Laura Owens on March 29th, 2018. Findings after trial by Judge Mata, and petition to court order of paternity filed by Laura Owens on August 1st.
Well, Omar doesn't have like a psychiatric therapy expert to testify that those text messages aren't convincing.
True, yeah. I guess that's true. Yeah.
I mean, it's convincing to us because you're here.
Sure.
But the hearing won't have.
No, I'm not sure that's really pertinent though, because she said in her filings in this renewal, that she never said that, and obviously these text messages say that she did. So whether or not what I'm saying, I guess it's not really of any consequence in like the court case.
Yeah.
All they need to prove is that she gave conflicting stories.
Given that she's the petitioner here for this renewal, so she's going to make a claim, and then it's Omar's job to refute the claim with his exhibits here. So that makes sense.
Yeah, she's not gonna have a fun time with that one. So let me look at this real quick. Zooted anthrax, thank you for $2. Laura at ER with GI bleed due to twin burritos. Twin burritos sounds painful.
That's some hot sauce.
I've never had a hot sauce or a burrito.
Wait, what? Wait.
I said what I said, man.
Slow down. You've never had hot sauce?
Correct.
Like out of the little Taco Bell packets?
I don't eat that.
Or the little tiny red bottles?
Right. I don't eat that.
You've never... Well, okay, you don't eat it, but have you ever had it?
No.
Like not even once?
I've not tried it. No. I didn't
How
like the
Tabasco?
Smell.
Tabasco?
I didn't like the smell, so it's a no for me. Lauren hates sauces. Lauren does hate sauces. It's true. I like ketchup. I like ketchup, and I like barbecue sauce. She eats plain dry food. Also true. But
friendship is over.
I'll like put honey on stuff. Like I love honey on chicken nuggets. That shit's good. What else?
What if the honey was a little? Do you like pepper? Like salt and pepper?
Yeah, pepper's alright.
Okay, so hot sauce is just pepper in liquid form.
Nah.
What if the honey? Imagine pepper and honey.
Yeah.
Together.
I would think about it. I would consider it. Probably not though. I would probably pass.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Anyways, no, I never had hot sauce. I've never had a burrito.
You've never had a burrito?
No, I've never had a burrito.
Two of strange things happening.
I eat tacos. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. What, are you gluten intolerant?
No, and if I was, I'm doing it anyways. So.
Well, the taco is the hard corn tortilla, and a burrito is like a big soft flour tortilla. Like they're the same thing.
I know what it is, Bruce.
Why would you never have a burrito? Why? Why not?
I don't know. I guess I didn't want to get pregnant with twins. I don't know, man. I just never occurred. I don't like a lot of stuff on it. Even when I get tacos, it's mostly just like rice and meat. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, you can get soft tacos with the flour tortillas, but I'm saying like, the bigger delta between tacos and burritos is like a hard corn tortilla versus a large.
I don't like the hard corn tortillas. I like the soft ones.
You eat soft tacos.
Right. So when I
you're like one fold away from a burrito.
But when I get tacos from Chipotle, it's like chicken and white rice. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat like 5 of those.
If you just roll it up and tuck the ends in, that's a burrito.
What's a cheesy gordita crunch?
Oh, why?
I don't know. What is it?
Lord, were you born yesterday?
I wish. I'm feeling a little old now.
Yeah,
I volunteer for Lauren to lick hot sauce off my body tacos after. We'll talk.
Wow.
We'll talk later. I don't know.
Oh, so okay. all I have to do to get Lauren to try hot sauce is like put a hot girl under the hot sauce. I get it. Okay.
I would think about it. It's not a shoo-in. I would think about it. Lauren's ear is red. Which one is it now? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, this side of my face is really red, and this side is like more normal. You know, it's weird, man.
These things happen. Boy.
Lori Dane, thank you for the $10. I gave to Mike's fund today. It's up to 93%. Let's get it to 99 so Mr. Moose gets it over the finish line. Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have to do that.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, if she gets her continuance, maybe we'll have more time. I prefer Indian food. Dude, I had Indian food one time, and it's never happening again.
What? Indian food is great.
Lauren, do you like schnitzel? I do. I had it in Austria. It was really good. Okay. What the hell? Lauren would like hot sauce off Rachel's chicken.
Whoa.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Okay. I'm going to reiterate this again because I always get comments like this.
I'm getting hungry, though.
Totally platonic relationship, and I do not appreciate the sexual comments, so I'm going to have to kill you now.
Oh, boy.
You should hide and stay inside. Sorry, that was a joke. I know David's going to clip that.
Motion to compel continuance to hide from Lauren.
No, that is ew. No, guys, please don't make comments like that. I don't like it.
Indian food's my favorite.
I mean, we're good. We're still friends, but I don't like those comments at all. And I know that she wouldn't like it. So, and I know that her husband wouldn't like it. So maybe we don't make comments like that. I love her a lot, but not like that. So, the red ears are because Lauren is hot sauce deficient. Wouldn't it be because I had too much hot sauce? A hot sauce deficiency. Wouldn't I have like regular colored ears?
I've lost all critical perspective.
I've been waiting to hear you say that forever. Lauren's only love is Omar's dad. That's right. If you're going to make sexual jokes about me, make sure it's about Omar's dad.
Wow.
Not my friends. Unless it's about me impregnating Bruce. That's fine too. I'm cool with that.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I haven't tried. I hadn't tried a strawberry until I was in college. There's
What's happening here? I need to speak to your parents, Lauren.
You can, but it's not like they didn't try. It was not a lack of effort on my parents' part. I'll tell you that much. What if there's some stuff I haven't eaten, like a kiwi, right? Kiwi's one of those. I'm thinking of stuff that people like love to eat, and I'm like, I've never had that.
Kiwis are good.
I don't know, man. It's like green and squishy looking. Fuck that. I like zucchini, but I won't eat squash. What else? Oh, avocado. That's a no from me, dude. Not an avocado person.
Well, we can't afford avocados anyway.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. It's the thing everybody says is expensive at the grocery store. When inflation goes up, everybody looks at the price of avocados. It's like the meme food.
Lauren is like my kids. I do eat like a child. Last time I was in San Francisco, a friend took me to In-N-Out Burger, and she like was gonna buy my food, and I was like, I want a burger, plain. She's like, this looks like it's to feed a child, and I was like, that's exactly what I want. I want nothing on the burger. Yeah. I know, man. We have a lot of work to do.
Now I'm sad and hungry.
You're sad and hungry. I made you sad. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I have eaten. Does that help?
Life is for living, Lauren. You got to get there and live a little.
Yeah, but I don't have to put hot sauce on it.
Yes, you do. You got to find something good to put. Chat, what is something good that hot sauce goes on that Lauren can try? Not like co-eds or something. Like nice.
Co-eds?
Yeah, like ladies.
You guys like seriously overestimate my interest in sexual activity as well. Like, absolutely not. I'm not. Nobody touch me right now. So, I would eat hot sauce before I would sleep with anyone right now. Sorry, Julia.
Street tacos. Am I sangry? Yes, I'm sad and hungry.
Sangry?
I'm sungry. I don't know. What does that mean? Chips. Oh boy. Oh dear. Hot sauce makes good food nasty. No.
What is curry goat?
So you know about like curry sauce, right?
I know what curry is because I hate the fact that I know what curry is because the one time I ate it, it did terrible things to my. I'm going to stop there.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I
And I was
mean,
much
if
younger and
you
healthier then. Okay, and that was still a bad time.
usually if you go to a restaurant and you get the curry, you get like the red curry or the green curry or the masman curry or whatever it is, and then you pick a protein, or you have vegetarian, you do chicken or beef, or I guess you could do goat.
I'm not eating goat.
It's fair.
I'm sorry, I don't really have much else to say other than that. Curry is good with pineapple.
I don't know how we
Ew,
got. How did we get here?
I don't know. We finished reading the document, and then something
Was
about burritos came up.
The 2 burritos,
Oh yeah, that was that.
but I don't know how we got hot sauce. But anyway,
Okay. Well, somebody agrees with me. Nothing is
Nothing.
improved with hot sauce.
no, hot sauce is good.
Yeah, if you like to burn your mouth.
You don't have to get super hot sauce.
Well, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go all the way. You know what I mean?
That's how you get fake twins.
I'm not just gonna go to like second base hot sauce. That's ridiculous. You bought one of those new
You should try a
skim
little second
thongs?
base hot sauce.
Who told you I bought a skim thong? And I bought it used.
What? From me?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Goat is on a lot of Indian menus. Oh, okay, yeah. No, like I said, I went to an Indian restaurant one time. Never again. Never again. Never.
You went to the wrong restaurant.
Honestly, I probably did, but it ruined my life.
Schnitzel wants us to Google naughty things. She's causing trouble.
What does she want us to Google here? Oh no! Oh no! I know what this is now. No, I'm not buying that. Oh no!
I thought you already did. You bought it from me.
You knew what she was talking about?
Well, now I do.
I'm pretty sure it's the Kim Kardashian new thongs that have fake pubic hair on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will buy you one.
I think
That's what you
Chad
want.
turned this on. You bought mine.
Open your front. No. Only my back door is open for business right now, babe. Sorry.
Oh.
We'll
get some hot sauce in there.
Just kidding. Please stay away from all of my doors and the rest of me.
What are we doing? We're looking at this document. Are we done with this document?
That's it. That's it, bro.
Oh,
why do you think I went off on such a tangent?
I don't know. We're just having fun. Is this fun? Am I having fun yet, Chad? I don't know.
I don't know.
Where'd my bug go?
Until the hot sauce thing. So.
Leafy McLeaferson.
Who's that?
My bug.
I can't make. Thank you for the $5, fake Laura Owens. I can't make it to court because Chase's sickle cell is flaring up.
What? Oh, no.
I mean,
Flare.
It's only funny because Chase isn't a real person. All right.
Do you think Chase J. Jones has 36 pieces of flair?
Huh?
Have you ever seen Office Space? The movie?
Yeah, but not in a long time, so there's lots of stuff I don't remember.
This is terrible. No hot sauce, no burritos, no Office Space.
Well, I did watch it twice.
Kiwis.
Wow. Yeah. I'll have to watch it again soon. All right, guys, it's almost 11 o'clock, and I'm leaving in the morning. So whether Laura shows up to court or not, I will be there. I guess we'll let you guys know Monday if we find out.
Well, I mean, you can see, or well, I guess not meet, but you can observe all of the legitimate witnesses testify.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on there. If Ariana Huffington is going, I'm going home.
If she's there or if she's not there.
If she doesn't show up, I'm leaving.
Oh, that's a long shot. I feel like that's a long shot.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
She just has to show up on Zoom, though, right?
So I'm really unclear about that, and I don't want to ask because I'm just like being very careful with my communications because of the fact that
I mean from the court documents.
Sorry, I was reading the chat and I forgot what we were talking about.
I think witnesses can appear on Zoom.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And the judge says that's fine.
Yeah, I still don't think that's.
The judge was strongly urging the petitioner and respondent to be there in person.
Yeah.
And maybe their lawyers, if they have lawyers.
No Zoom for the perpetual victim. Okay, so I guess she has to show up in person. I don't know. This snitch hole has decent.
The quote I saw said strongly urged, which is not a mandate. So I don't know, but maybe I was looking at the wrong thing, or maybe I was looking at something from earlier in the case.
Yeah. Lauren will be an SF. Megan, Omar, and Rachel will be like, fuck that. Look, I can't speak for Rachel. But Megan, I know, is leaving on Sunday, and so that's obviously the next business day is Monday. So we're not going to find out what happens with this until Monday. So like, what do you do at that point? You either take your flight on Sunday or what? You just don't go at all. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be there anyways because I can always find something to do. I'm going to go down to LA on Thursday anyways. So fuck it.
Yeah, you need
Worst
to buy
case scenario, I'm just like going to hang out and do something
You need
else.
to buy a kiwi and go get some, what do you like? Plain food, chicken and rice, and put some hot sauce on it.
No, I want honey on it. I don't want a hot sauce.
Put some honey and some hot sauce on it.
I wonder what a honey would taste like on seafood.
Very good.
Especially if it's fried.
People often put honey on things like shrimp or do a honey glaze on a salmon.
Ooh, like hush puppies. That could be good.
Okay, that's not seafood.
No, but I'm thinking about hush puppies now. That shit's good.
Chat, help.
No one can help you. It was better when you couldn't hear me in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm going to change my audio settings. It was more fun, like trying to figure out what you were saying.
Yeah, we'll just do a whole day like that one day.
You were doing signs and showing me your phone, and it was a good time.
Next time we're going to do like charades with chat.
Oh, yeah.
You have to turn off your sound.
Oh, charades would be amazing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I gotta take off because I gotta go to bed soon.
Very good, very good.
All right, thanks everyone. Don't eat hot sauce. See ya.
Eat hot sauce. See ya.
Do not eat hot sauce.
Eat it. See ya.